Hi, this is a quick introduction to the virtual learning environment for any new students. When you first log in, you'll see that you arrive on a page like this, and this is your dashboard page. You'll see on the left hand side there's a menu to take you to different parts of the virtual learning environment. Um, you don't need to use that very much. You'll probably find that the dashboard, the button, is the one that you use the most. In the centre here, you'll see there's a list of all the various sections of your course. A lot of these at the start of it are administrative, so they just, for example, there's the induction section, which is just important things that you need to get through at the beginning of the course to kind of help you familiarise yourself with things. Student learning agreement there, have a good read of that, and then click here to agree with it. So you just click that button, click here to agree to the notice, and then click Save My Choice. That's it. If we just go back to the dashboard. Okay, so yeah, other things in the induction section. There's a literacy test that you need to do, and health and safety in the home office. Activity. This is just to make sure that we are adhering to our responsibilities to inform you of how to stay safe when you're working on your computer. It's fairly straightforward. Um, there's some induction activities for you there too. Um, Now let's go back. There's also a section here, general information and resources, and this is just general information, just things that you might need. So if you're looking for forms, for example, this is usually where you'll find them. The student handbook there. There's some important things like how there's a little presentation about how your grades are calculated for your assignments. Um, you'll be getting lots of feedback in the first few units that you do, even though they're ungraded units. Your tutor will be marking them and telling you what grade you would have got if it was a graded one and what you need to do to improve it. But this is a good starting point so that you know what's expected in the assignments. Okay, some other useful things there about how to keep your word count down, um, words and phrases to use to enhance your discussions and things, referencing guides and things. So things like that. Forms like the extension request form, appeals, complaints, etc. All those sorts of things can be found in here, and also some really useful resources that will help you read around the topics that you're going to be studying. You are expected on this course to be doing your own research in addition to what we provide. It's part of the assessment for access to higher education. So do make sure you use other resources like these. Use the internet, do your own independent research. You'll find it's in some of the grading criteria. Um, yeah, so you're going to do a better essay if you use lots of different sources. Um, Back to here, there's a tutorial section here that you can use when you have video conferences with your tutor, which we use them when they're going to be useful. So if you need something complicated explaining to you, you can ask for a video conference tutorial. When you're doing the supervised exam for academic writing, again, you'll be using the video conferencing for that so that we can supervise you and we can see your screen and we can see you while you do it. Simple, just click on there, click on the online meeting, and you just click join session to join the session. Make sure you're using Google Chrome. Other browsers sometimes have problems with screen sharing, whereas Google Chrome seems to work perfectly well. If you need to contact anybody, you can contact Student Services by clicking here, Finance by clicking here, Technical Support by clicking here, or Amy Green for UCAS by clicking here, and that will launch an email. If you want to message your tutor, you're better off using the VLE, because if you use a VLE, the messages are all tied together and it's easy for the tutor to see where you're up to in your conversation, where you are in your course, etc., without having to troll through emails. So just click on the tutor's name. So Bob's tutor's Kieran Walsh. So what you'll find is a page like this, and if you scroll to the bottom, that's where you can write a message. Okay, and then all the messages are all there in a thread, so replies will appear underneath. If you want to get back to the dashboard, the main page, you can just click here, and here we are again. Now you'll also find that the units themselves are in these little sections here. This is because people who are doing different versions of the course have to do different blocks of units. So we tie the kind of common ones together by putting them on in these little sections. So the additional ungraded units is the one that you're going to be starting with, because you usually do the research and understanding opportunities in higher education unit first, to make sure that you've got you on the right pathway, you've got the right units for the universities that you're applying to. So just clicking on that will take you into it. These all work in the same way. So first you do activities, so you click on the link, get the activities. Some of the activities will be interactive ones. You'll see there's some here. So if you click on there, you'll get the interactive health and disease activities, where you can just do the test online. So with these ones, it's a case of downloading these documents, completing the activities on the Word document, and then uploading it here by clicking add submission or edit submission, depending on what you're doing. With the interactive activities, click on there. These ones are actually protected, just to make sure that you don't do this before you've done academic writing. There is a password available, and it's I'm not going to tell you what it is now. Okay, but when you get into the activities, you can just click the button, and questions will come up. Now, depending on the size of your screen, these might be too big or too small. If you use the button on your computer, press the control button, and you can roll the wheel on your mouse. It will change the size. You can also change the size by pressing plus or minus on your keyboard along with control. So the control command button if you're on a Mac, and that will change the size. So sometimes the drag and drop activities might not fit if you've got a small screen. You can do that by pressing plus and minus. Okay, back to the dashboard. Yeah, and the main thing is, don't get overwhelmed by all these lists of units and things. You're only going to be working on one unit at a time, so just focus on that. You'll find that some things become available as you go along, some things won't be available. If you've got a social science tutor, for example, you won't be able to see the biology units. So I think that's all for now. It's just a quick introduction. I hope you found that helpful.